So Venus is officially retrograde. Let's talk about the magic that's possible during this time frame. Retrogrades allow us the space of the time to bind up our next order while the planet is direct. Now, this Venus retrograde is happening in Aries and in Pisces. So we're going to bind something up with our Aries placements and Pisces placements that will land in 2026 when Venus is in retrograde in Scorpio and in Libra. Interesting, considering that Venus rules Libra and Venus goes direct on a full moon in Libra. Curious, okay? Interesting. Venus is about receiving and reception. It's about our finances. Hello. It's about how people perceive us and receive us. It's about our looks. What do we look like? How do we feel about how we look? Let it cook a little bit, we have a meal to eat. Venus can also be about rest and recovery. True. The fundamental of Venus when it comes to magic is reciprocity, giving and receiving, and how we are vulnerable and powerful in both positions. It's fantastic. Venus is also one of the mothers of astrology. Venus and the moon, really, as planetary objects. A lot of the other planets and planetary objects are pretty masculine and or within like a neutrality of space. But Venus and the moon, Venus is going to be one of the mother figures or mother archetypes of our chart. So during a Venus retrograde, with everything of topic that I just covered, we're able to bind up what we want to focus on for the next year and a half until we get to the Venus retrograde that's going to be in Scorpio and in Libra in 2026. Now, we're binding up our work in Aries and Pisces, but it's going to land in Scorpio and Libra. So what does that even mean? The decisions that you're making during this Venus retrograde cycle and eclipse cycle, I suppose that's true. Your decisions become official. Officially, I'm headed in this direction. Officially, that's what I'm worth. It's what I want. Officially, this is where I'm going. Okay, Venus, thank you. Love you, Venus. So with those decisions that you're making during Venus retrograde, based within Aries, the rules of the head, it's the first house and any Aries placements in your chart, and then Pisces, the 12th house, and any of the Pisces placements in your chart. Spiritual transitions activating something new. Thank you, Venus. What do you want to receive from the spiritual activations that are starting something new in your life right now? Spirit, in my experience and in my world at least, is asking more of people within their practices, especially now that the North Node is in Pisces. Shout out to the North Node. So since there's being more asked of you, what do you want to brew over the next year and a half while Venus is direct so that you can actually receive the worth of the work that you are creating? Okay, beautiful. Understand that when it grounds and it becomes into the harvest of the Venus retrograde that's coming up, not the one that we're currently in, it's going to be received in your Scorpio and in your Libra placements. So then also your 8th house and your 7th house are going to be activated by that. So get a little scheming. How does your Aries and your Pisces relate to your Scorpio and your Libra? What are you doing right now in your spiritual activations of different things and sacrifices and transitions in your life? What does that have to do with your Scorpio and your Libra stuff that you've got going on? If you can put the two together, very clever, okay? Because when we go through the Venus direct and then we get to the next retrograde, everything that we've been working on within the Venus energy is going to come to ground. So if we can get clever and put the two together of where the retrograde is now and the upcoming retrograde, we'll probably have more good stuff to harvest. Yeah. We'll probably have more good stuff to harvest and not any icky yucky stuff. Sometimes Venus retrogrades can do that. That is how I will be navigating this space. So far, so good. So far, so good. It feels like it's going to be a good retrograde. It feels like we're going to have some good work done. It feels like with purposeful intent, things are working out. At least in my favor. I don't know about you, but this Venus retrograde so far, even though it's been only a day or two, has been, I'm grateful for it. Wasn't super grateful for the last one. This one is a little bit different of a story. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. Enjoy the Venus retrograde. And if you're planning ahead a year or two, hopefully this information can help you. And I'll talk to you soon.